Hello, Emma and Catmo here, again in the library. Thank you for joining us. It is cold outside, but it's warm in here. So join me on your mat, seated in a comfortable cross-legged position for a flow to warm you up. Settle in here. Feel your sit bones really ground to your mat. Center yourself. Give yourself a wiggle. Nice. Then find stillness. With your inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Feel those shoulders begin to wake up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Let your head drop as your gaze follows your fingertips. Take a breath here. Use that inhale and that exhale to settle into your practice. With your next inhale, raise those arms up overhead. Let your gaze follow. Exhale, hands part, reaching to either side of you, finding your mat. With your next inhale, raise the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Nice. One more time with your inhale, send the arms up and overhead. Hands part with your exhale, finding the mat on either side of you. With your next inhale, raise that right arm up overhead. With your exhale, creep those left fingertips out. Let that palm come down. Bend through the left elbow. Find a beautiful side stretch through your right side body. Nice. Use your inhale here to really fill up that right lung. And use that exhale to let it all go. Nice. One more breath here. And then with your inhale, come back through center. Right hand will find the space beside you. Inhale again, lift up through your left hand. Exhale, creep those right fingertips out. Palm comes to the mat, bend through that right elbow. Find a nice side body stretch on the other side. Notice what you feel here, pausing for a few breaths. Really filling up that side body. With your inhale, let it go with your exhale. Nice. With your next inhale, come back up to center. Let it go. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands through heart center down to your knees. Just let them rest gently on your knees. We'll do some seated cat-cows. So kind of take a good grip on your knees. And then with your inhale, send your belly forward. Lift the heart, shine it up and forward. Maybe lift the gaze a bit. Don't lift the gaze so much that you totally collapse in the back of your neck. And then exhale, hold onto those knees here. Roll back on your sit bones. Round through that spine, round through the shoulders. Beautiful. Moving with your breath. Inhale. Drop that belly. Find that cow. Exhale. Find that cat spine. Nice. Feel into those shoulders. Inhale. And on your next exhale, once you have dropped your head, your spine is rounded, pause here and move your arms, move your shoulders a little bit. Beautiful. Just feeling into that back. And then come back up to center. Again, with an inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Think about lifting through the crown of the head here, creating space. We'll find a twist to the right, so your left hand will come to the top of your right knee. Your right hand can find the ground behind you. Being gentle here, turning your head first to the right, maybe looking out over that right shoulder. And then keeping your body where it is, look out to just in front of you. And then gently tilt that left ear towards where your left shoulder was when it was in a more neutral space. Feel that gentle stretch through the right shoulder. Nice. Pausing here, breathing. Nice. Then gently lift your head up. Come back to center, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift those arms up again. And exhale, find a twist to the left. Right hand comes to the top of the left knee. Left hand can find the earth behind you. Looking out first to over your left, maybe even over your left shoulder. Thinking about relaxing the shoulders down. And then move your gaze only to look out directly in front of you. And then gently drop that right ear only to as far as is comfortable until you begin to feel that gentle stretch through the top of the left shoulder. Pausing here for a few breaths. Relax those shoulders down. Nice. Gently lift your head back up and exhale back to neutral. Hands again to your knees. Take one more round of cat-cow. Lift that heart and then exhale round through the spine. If you did the opposite, that's fine. Come back up to neutral and then press yourself through to table. Sorry, Catmo. Excuse me, Catmo. You can come up here if you'd like. Come here. When she's no longer mad at me for moving her, she will come. Give yourself a wiggle here. And then take those hips in circles, first in one direction, moving as far back towards your heels as you can with that circle. Nice big circles like you're stirring something in the biggest pot you have. And then pause with your hips back towards your heels. Take a breath. And then reverse those circles, going the opposite direction, feeling into the sides of those hips. Nice. Breathing here, making sure to take your full inhale and your full exhale. Beautiful. Tuck those toes under and send those hips up and back to find your down dog. Walk your dog out. We're going to take a total of 3 breaths. So for 2 breaths, go ahead, walk your dog out. Rise up onto both sets of toes. Do whatever you want to do to settle into your down dog today. And then with that last breath, let those heels move towards the earth. Send that energy down your legs. Really activate your legs. Think about moving your kneecaps up the legs and press the hands into the earth. Settling in here. Beautiful. Then take yourself for a walk to the front of your mat. Feet about hip distance apart, knees bent, hands on the earth. Let that head go heavy, finding your forward fold, pausing here for a breath. Nice. With your inhale, rise, bend through the knees, raise the arms up overhead, and exhale the hands to heart center. Nice. Lift all 10 toes up off of the earth, and then gently return them back down. Lift them again, give them a wiggle, and then gently bring them back to the earth. Really ground through your feet here. Move your hips so they're right over your heels. That may mean you need to bring your hips in a little bit. And then invite your shoulders to relax down with your hands at heart center. Nice. We'll start with a balancing pose. So begin to transition your weight onto your left foot as you raise up through the right heel. Notice that left hip. Make sure you're not letting it fall to the side. Keep that integrity in the left leg all the way up through your body as you raise your right heel up, raising the knee directly in front of you. We're going to pause here for 3 breaths. Look at something in front of you that isn't moving, maybe the wall or a shelf, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Help yourself find stability here, keeping that left leg active, keeping the right leg active as well. Keep that right foot flexed as though you're stepping up to a really big step. Beautiful. Then gently return that right foot to the earth. Give yourself a really gentle walk out and then reground that right foot. Give your toes a little wiggle and then set them back down. Nice. Activate those legs again and begin to transition your weight onto your right foot, raising that left heel up first, and notice the integrity of your right leg. Don't let your right hip jut out. Keep it right over that ankle as you begin to lift through that left heel. Lifting that knee to about 90 degrees if you can. And keep that left foot really flexed and active. Again, finding that place on the wall or whatever it is in front of you, helping yourself to balance. Pausing here, letting that right leg start to become active for our practice and really warm up. Nice. Gently return that left foot to the ground. Give yourself a little walk out. And then find stillness before lifting your arms overhead with your inhale. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Nice. Bend those knees if you'd like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back, coming into your high lunge. Nice. Keeping your hands on the ground first in this lunge. And then lower that right knee to the earth, bringing the top of the right foot down as well. If you need to creep that left foot forward a little so that it remains underneath your knee or a little bit in front of your knee, that's fine. With your inhale, raise up through your arms, finding that beautiful low lunge. Maybe looking up, feeling a stretch in the front body here. Nice job. Take an inhale. Think about lifting your hands just a little bit higher. Exhale, bring the hands back to the earth. Tuck the right toes under. Press long through that right leg. Step the left foot back. Pausing here in plank. Think about creating a lot of space between your fingers as you're paused here in plank. Press those hands into the earth, really making that contact. Nice. With your inhale, come forward on your toes. Exhale, lower yourself all the way to the earth. With your inhale, lifting into your low cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, find that baby cobra. Really activating your legs here. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, find a baby cobra, but this time lift your hands up off the earth so your hands aren't there to support you. Pause here. Really strong through those legs. Activating those back core muscles, and exhale, let yourself lower. Press up through table. Tuck the toes under, send yourself back to your down dog. Nice. Give yourself a little walk out, and then take a breath, settling in. Beautiful. Take an inhale, lift that right leg up high. Step that right foot forward to find the lunge, hands on the ground at first, helping you find your stability here. Ease into this pose. Then gently lower that left knee to the earth, bringing the top of the left foot down. If you need to wiggle walk your right foot forward, feel free to do so. And then with your inhale, raise your arms up overhead, finding that low lunge, pretending you have a beach ball between your hands. You're looking up at it. With your inhale, lift that beach ball just a little bit higher. Exhale, sweep the hands back to the earth. Tuck those left toes under. Extend long through that left leg, and then step forward to meet your right. Nice. Come into that forward fold. Bend through the knees, lifting, rising all the way up for tall mountain. Exhale the hands to heart center. Nice. We'll keep going. With your inhale, raise those arms up overhead. Exhale, come back to your forward fold. Let that head be heavy just for a moment. Then inhale, lengthen through the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping the left foot back this time, finding that lunge, keep the hands down, and then wiggle walk the right foot over to the right side of your mat. Maybe it's right on the edge. Keep the hands down for support, and then come lift the foot, the right foot, so that you roll over onto the outside edge of the foot. Feeling an opening through the hips here. If you like to lower your left knee for lizard, the top of your left foot can also come down. Just let that right knee really gently open. It doesn't have to move far, but you really feel a nice stretch through the inside of the right thigh here. If you'd like to come down to your elbows, you can do so. Maybe bring your hands to prayer if you'd like, or they can rest palms down on the earth. Whatever feels good here. We'll pause here for another breath. Find your variation. Nice. And then if you've lowered to your elbows, come back up to your palms, pressing your upper body up. Come back, bringing the bottom of your foot back to the earth. Wiggle walk that right foot back in. Extend long through your left leg, bring those toes under, and then step up with your left foot, coming into your forward fold. Nice. With your inhale, bend through the knees, rising all the way up, and right back to it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Nice. Now step back with your right foot, finding that lunge. Hands on the earth here as you wiggle walk that left foot off to the left side of your mat. Roll to the outer edge of the foot so the bottom of your foot comes up off of the earth. Pausing here, just feeling how this feels. And then proceeding. If you like to lower your right knee, feel free to do so. Top of the right foot also comes down. Pausing here before moving any farther forward if you'd like, and then come down to the elbows. You can give it a try. If you don't like it, you can back out of it slowly and safely. Beautiful. Just feeling that opening in the hip and the inner thigh. Nice. We're getting moving and we're also getting our stretches on. Then rise carefully up onto your hands. Roll back onto the bottom of that left foot. Wiggle, walk the left foot in. Hands return to frame the left foot. Tuck those right toes under, extending long through the right leg, and simply step that right foot up. Come back into that forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way. Maybe send your hips a little bit forward to find a small back bend here. Exhale the hands to heart center. Nice. We're going to go for a whole sun salutation now. Nothing fancy. Inhale, raise up through the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping your right foot back, then your left. Just find your plank. Pause here for a breath. Really ground those toes down. Really ground the hands down. Press into the earth. Then with your next inhale, just send yourself a little bit forward on those feet, toes. And then exhale, lower for your chaturanga halfway. Come, find that up dog. Moving onto the tops of those feet, shining the heart forward. Gentle here with yourself, pausing for a breath. And then press the hips up and back, coming into your down dog. Nice. Walk those toes out. And then find stillness for a breath. With your next inhale, raise that left leg up, high up to the sky, three-legged dog. Step forward between the hands with your left foot. Pausing here, and then step forward with your right foot. Just find that forward fold. Let that head be heavy. Bending through the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up, maybe sending those hips a little bit forward to find a back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Stepping your right foot back on your mat. Bring your toes to about 45-degree angles, so you're facing the long side of your mat. Beautiful. With an inhale, raise the arms up. Think about raising the crown of the head here. Maybe elevate your gaze just a little bit. With an exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Find your goddess pose. Inhale, rise to that 5-pointed star, arms long or out wide, whatever your preference is. Legs long as well. Exhale, find that goddess. Really staying for your full exhale. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, find that goddess. We're going to pause here in goddess to give our shoulders a little stretch. So staying with your knees bent, really firmly planting your feet down into the ground so you're stable here. Bring that right arm under the left as they sweep in front of you. Find the eagle arms. Beautiful. Feel that stretch through the shoulders. Feel that space you're creating through your back. Think about lifting your elbows just a little bit here. See how that changes your stretch. If your hands don't touch, that's okay. They don't have to. If this is providing a great stretch for you, that's a great place to be. Nice. Think about raising those elbows wherever you are. And then inhale, let those arms go. Sweep them up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees again, bend the arms. Nice. And then this time, your left arm will cross under your right. Notice how this stretch feels different. Just a little bit. Nice. Lift through those elbows. Beautiful. You're doing great. You can do this. With your inhale, rise. Let those arms go long and tall overhead. Straighten through the legs. Exhale the hands to heart center. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the hips now. And then just rotate the feet so that they're parallel to each other. Toes now face the long edge of your mat. I'm going to move back just so you can see me well. Move over too, just in case I'm burgundy on burgundy here. And then with an inhale, think about lengthening through the spine. Exhale, fold halfway so you come to hover with your body parallel to the earth. Hands still at the hips here. Take an inhale, and with your exhale, lower to find your wide-legged forward fold. Hands can come to the earth now. Then let the head be heavy. If you need to wiggle, walk your feet out a little bit farther, that's fine. Or if they're out too far, you want to bring them back in, that's fine. You can always adjust poses while you're in there. They don't need to be static. Take a good breath here. Feel that stretch through the hamstrings. Feel your back let go here, your spinal muscles letting go. Notice your spine creating space, your heavy head helping. Nice. Bring your right hand to your right ankle and your left hand to your left ankle. Let those elbows just fall. Your upper body is relaxed here. Your feet are really planting into the ground. Your legs are active. Beautiful. Walk your hands up your legs to find your hips. And then slowly with your inhale, rise back to halfway. Pause here for a breath. Nice. One more breath. And then with your inhale, rise slowly. Beautiful. Let those shoulders relax down once you get here. And before we go any further, pause, taking a breath, letting yourself re-equilibrate to your upright position. Bring your hands to heart center when you're ready. Walk the heels in so your feet go back to about 45-degree angles. Bend through the knees and just hop your feet back together. And then give yourself a march back to the front of your mat. Beautiful. With your inhale, send your arms up overhead. Exhale, come to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Nice. Step your left foot back, then your right to come into plank. We're going to pause here for a breath, and then we're going to do a little plank challenge. So once you've really found your grounded plank, hands are really pressing into the earth. Energy is moving down your legs through your heels. We'll find our balance here. So you'll lift your right hand up off of your mat, bringing it to your left elbow. Now notice that your hips stay pointing towards your mat. Your heart stays pointing towards your mat. Then return that right hand down. Try it again on the left side. Bring your left hand to your right shoulder. Again, your hip points are pointing down towards the earth. Heart stays pointing down as well. Bring that left hand back. And so now we're going to shift back and forth. Right hand to left shoulder. Exhale back to the mat. Inhale, left hand to right shoulder. Exhale back to the mat. But while you're doing this, try not to let your hips move too much. Try not to let your upper body move too much and point to one side or the other. Inhale, right hand to left shoulder. Exhale back to the mat. So you're not using momentum to help yourself move here. You are going slowly and you are using your strength. Nice. One more on each side, activating that core. Nice. Legs are strong. Nice. Beautiful. Then lower those knees. Find your child's pose. Let your arms relax here. Bend through the elbows. Find 2 breaths here. Nice job. Nice. And then just walk your hands back, raising your upper body up so you come to a kneeling position with your sit bones on your heels. And then to let your wrists have a little bit of a break, bring the tops of your hands down to the earth. You'll lean forward a little bit and you're not putting much pressure on your hands. So you need to activate your core here as well, just in a minor way though. And then gently let those wrists bend in the other direction. Nice. So you're really pressing gently onto your hands here. Go ahead, lift them up, make fists, and then take them for circles in one direction and then in the other. Nice. Interlace your fingers together and then press your hands forward, palms facing forward. And then with your inhale, rise them overhead. And exhale, let the hands separate to find the mat on either side of you. Beautiful. Take your shoulders for circles in one direction, doesn't matter which. And then the other. Nice. Find stillness here. Bring your hands to the earth. Swing your feet out to one side or the other. It doesn't matter which. Extend those legs long. Give those knees a little shake out. And then bring your hands to beneath your right knee to drag that right foot in so that the bottom of your right foot hugs the inside of your left leg. Let your right knee just gently fall open. Bring your hands to your left leg so that heart is facing forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk your hands down your leg. Find whatever is comfortable here. Go as far as is comfortable and then let your head drop. Feeling that stretch through the left leg. We'll be here for another breath. And then with your inhale, let go of whatever you're holding on to. Use those spinal muscles to help you rise. Bring your hands to the outside of your right knee. Help that right knee face upright again. Hug the right knee in and then cross that right foot over the left leg. Nice. Let the right hand find the earth beside you. With your left arm, raise it up with your inhale. Exhale, find a twist. Left elbow comes to right knee. Right hand can even find the earth behind you if you like. Keep that left hand active like you're about to high five somebody who's coming by. Nice. With your inhale, return gently to center. Hands to that right knee again. Bring that right foot back to the right side and then extend long through that right leg. Bring that left knee in the same way. Left foot can come to the inside of the right leg and then that left knee falls open. Nice. Get yourself settled in here. Bring your hands to your right leg. Think about inhaling, creating that space in the spine. Think about activating that core and then fold with your exhale over that right leg, going to wherever is comfortable and then letting your head be heavy. Nice. Feeling that nice stretch through the right leg here. One more breath. And then let go of whatever you're holding on to. Use your spinal muscles to rise yourself up. Bring your hands to your left knee. Help it become upright. Hug that knee into your chest and then help it cross over that right leg. Let your left hand find the earth behind you. With your inhale, raise that right arm up overhead. Find a twist to the left. Right elbow to left knee. Remember, keep that right hand active here. Let those shoulders relax. If someone does come by to high five you, go for it. Nice. With your inhale, return to neutral. Hands to the left knee to help that left foot return to the earth on the left side of your right leg. It's a long way to say put your left foot back. And then drag your right foot in as well. Adjust yourself on your mat if you need to so you can roll slowly back with control onto your back. Hug those knees in. Nice. Let your head just rest on the earth here. Let your hands gently rest on your knees and feel that lower back begin to creep up from the earth as you hug the knees into your chest. Giving that lower back a really gentle stretch, one of the last things we do here. Remember to fill up with that breath and let it go. Nice. Let go of the knees now. Press the feet up to the sky. Then bend through the knees to find your child's pose. Hands can come to the outsides of the feet, or maybe peace fingers to big toes, or even draping the arms behind the knees, whatever feels good. Think about moving those knees towards the earth. In my case, they don't get very close, but that's okay. And then you can find a gentle right to left rock if you'd like. And if you're not in danger of running into your very neatly stacked library. Remember to breathe here. Finding stillness in your happy baby now, returning to center. Take a breath. Let it go. Gently let go of those toes. Bring the knees in again, and this time take your hands to just behind your knees. Use your feet to help you rock front to back on your mat, finding that poor man's massage. Nice. Pausing more towards your shoulders if it feels good. Taking a few more rock and rolls here before rising back to that comfortable seated position. With your hands at heart center now, gently close your eyes. Rub your hands together to create a little bit of heat. Once your palms feel warm, Separate your palms and rest them gently over your eyes, feeling that warmth transfer from your hands to your eyes, letting yourself relax here. Pause now for 3 breaths, just noticing what you notice, hearing what you hear. Nice. Gently let your hands fall to your knees. Blink your eyes open. Thank you for joining me here today. I appreciate you joining me despite the weather. The light and the love in me honors the light and love in you. Namaste.